This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I am your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. So I have a bit of a sad story to share with you guys. This is why Black women are the worst stewards of children. Part 3. Where's it 4? I think it's 3. But in any case, I'm going to share with you a very recent story. This just happened over the September 11th weekend in Chicago. Let me go ahead and share this, and then I'll be back with my perspective. Okay, so, quote, paranoid Chicago mom fatally shot son 12 in the head in a rage over a missing memory card. Fallon Harris, 37, allegedly shot and killed her 12-year-old son, Caden Ingram, twice in the head, starting at around 10:15 a.m. on Saturday. She allegedly asked Caden where her digital memory card was, and when he responded he did not know, Harris pointed a revolver at him and shot. Caden was still conscious and crying. Prosecutors allege as his mother answered a phone call. When she came back, Harris allegedly asked Caden where the card was again, and once again shot him in the head. He was found lying unresponsive with multiple bullet wounds to his head. Prosecutors claim Harris called family members after the shooting to tell them what happened. They called the police and the boy's father. When they arrived, she reportedly confessed to the killing. Harris now faces first-degree murder charges. She's being held without bail and faces a life in prison sentence if convicted. Family members claim Harris suffered from mental health issues over the past few months, and prosecutors say she was paranoid in a preliminary hearing. A Chicago mother allegedly shot and killed her 12-year-old son as she raged about losing a memory card on Saturday. According to Cook County State Attorney Eugene Wood, Fallon Harris, 37, shot her son, Caden Ingram, twice in the head mid-morning on Saturday after Caden told her he didn't know where the memory card was. The incident unfolded on a home security system at their South Chicago home. A witness called the police after finding Caden lying in their kitchen with multiple bullet wounds to his head, unresponsive. He was brought to the University of Chicago Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. He is now one of the 60 shooting victims in the city over the weekend. Harris is now being charged with first-degree murder and being held without bail as she waits for a mental health evaluation. Her family members say she has faced mental health issues over the past few months, and prosecutors claim she was paranoid at a preliminary hearing on Sunday. Harris faces a life sentence if convicted. This is the murderer here, and this is the innocent baby here. At the hearing, Wood alleged that the incident began at around 10:15 a.m. on Saturday when Harris confronted her son about the whereabouts of a digital memory card she had taken out of her car. It is unclear what was on the card, but when Caden told his mother he didn't know where it was, Harris allegedly pointed a silver revolver at Caden's head and fired a non-fatal shot. Audio evidence recovered from a home security system revealed that the first shot left Caden conscious and crying, Wood said, according to the Daily Beast. While he was laying on the floor, Wood alleged, Harris answered a phone call before returning and once again demanding Caden turn over the memory card. He once again told his mother he didn't know where the memory card was, and Harris allegedly fired a second and fatal shot at his head. An incident Wood said was clearly caught on camera. At that point, Wood alleged Harris called 2 family members, admitted that she had shot her son over the missing memory card. Those relatives then called the police and the boy's father, who met officers at the scene. When they arrived, Wood said Harris confessed to the shooting and showed them the weapon. She had a concealed carry license. Officials said it owned 2 guns. Harris had been an employee of the Chicago Department of Transportation who had been displaying paranoid behavior in the months before the shooting, officials said on Sunday and following her arrest. Wood said that Harris broke down in tears and asked, "Can I talk to my mom?" She was denied bail on Sunday, and Judge Mary Marubio signed a healthcare order allowing her to be evaluated. Family members had reportedly been concerned about Harris's mental health before and encouraged her to meet with a therapist, which she did for the first time on Friday. "We didn't know this was going to transpire," said her estranged husband, Lavelle Ingram, who is also Caden's father. "We had told her to get help. I guess it finally reached its boiling point." He said he remained close to Harris for the sake of their son. "She loved Caden more than anything in the world," he said. "I don't even think she understands what happened. I'm losing a young god," Ingram said of his son, "a young genius. I'm losing everything I had in this world, everything." Ingram said Caden loved professional wrestling, anime, video games, and history. This just goes on to talk about other shootings that I'm not going to discuss. So here's what we understand from this ridiculous, sad, infuriating, disgusting story. First of all, this hyena interrogated her son at gunpoint about a dang memory card. And I don't care what it was about. It's irrelevant why. The fact that these hyenas are so abusive to the point of death to these children don't raise nobody's concern. Nobody's hackles are raised. That these hyenas feel at liberty to kill their kids at every stage, right after conception in the womb, and they will kill them after they have them, either as infants or just whenever. Just whenever it strikes one of these hyenas, they get to killing their kids, particularly their sons. So you interrogated this boy at gunpoint. Can you imagine how afraid this young baby was that his own mother had gotten her gun and pointed it at his head to tell her about some rinky-dink, stupid SD card? Who even carries around SD cards anymore? Anyway, that's like having a flash drive. What is it, 2010? Anyway, do you know how scared this baby had to be faced at gunpoint, not from a stranger, but from his own mother? Do you think he would lie about anything? She could have asked him anything, even if he had to lie to tell her what he thought she wanted to know. That's the only lie he would have told. If he had been able to make up something to appease her, I'm sure of it. Whatever she was asking him about that card, he really didn't know. And it cost him his life. It was over a trivial matter that should not have involved anything other than simply asking him, "Hey, you know where I set my down there? Do you know where it was at?" Even if you asked him twice, you sure? That's it. If you thought he was lying, okay, whatever. But at gunpoint, and then not a threat. That was a promise. She didn't threaten to shoot him. She promised to shoot him. "I'm going to kill you if you don't tell me what I want to know." You can't tell me the little boy wasn't broke down, crying, snotting, and begging, and pleading with her about what he didn't know, and he didn't have it, and he didn't know where it was at. Cost him his life. Left, came back, got on the phone, came back, pointed the gun at the boy again. He is on the floor crying and bleeding. Asked him again, he don't know. You killed him. Off the little boy, your son that you carried for 9 months. Didn't mind letting the family know, call somebody. Didn't mind that it was being recorded. Called them, told them that's what she did. The excuses. She had a mental health issue. We're taking her for mental evaluation. She had paranoia. Or well, she was a legal gun owner. I don't care about none of that. These are the outs. These are the outs that they give hyenas no matter what they do. Cannot just completely condemn her 100% for this evil act, this did it against an innocent young boy and Black lives matter to y'all, apparently not the ones you carry in your womb. Them the ones that don't matter to you, apparently. Here's my perspective on it. The uncaring, nonchalant attitude towards her own son illustrates a couple of things that I've been talking about. First of all, the owner-slave dynamic between Black mothers and their children. She felt at ease, she felt at liberty, and she felt righteous. I bet you anything because she did it. That's how I know she felt right. Because this wasn't something done bam, bam in a moment of craze. This was a long, drawn out situation. She interrogated that boy to death. And she was willing to do that. She was able to bring herself to do it. This is what I need y'all to understand today. Not only, did she do it, she was able to bring herself to do it. This is a demon. She was able to even bring herself to the point where, you know what, I'm gonna get my pistol and we gonna see what you know and what you don't know. She felt like the owner to a slave. On the plantation, owners did whatever to their slaves, even unto death. Why? Because I own you. I own you. I don't care how inhumanely I treat you, because you're not really human anyway. I'm the only person here. I'm the only human being. You're just whatever I say you are. And when I'm done with you and you have no more use for me, I'll just take you out of this world. It's that mentality. I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. And they literally taking them out. They literally offing them. Like they killing them. Like not metaphorically, they physically, actually bringing death to their children. The other part of this is the misandry towards Black men starts when they are boys, specifically at adolescence, because that is when his masculinity begins to show itself and become more apparent to her. It is possibly a threat. See, his masculinity is a threat to her. In her mind, he refused her. He was standing up to her. He was standing against her. He was defying her godhood and her ownership of him. That's where that misandry kick in. See, adolescence is the point for Black hyenas where their baby boy that they love so much, poo-poo and tutu, become that Negro. That dusty. That good-for-nothing Black Negro that they can't stand. That adolescence is when he becomes that. When his testosterone start pumping and when his little masculinity starts showing itself, that's when she turns. That's when she turns on him. He's no longer her little baby because she senses that with the onset of his masculinity, her control goes away. And see, in a demon hyena's mind, I'll kill you first. I'll kill you first. Who you think you is? Define me. Who you think you is talking back to me? Who you think you is not telling me what I want to hear and not doing what I say? Who you think you are? I'll show you who I am. And I'll kill you before you disrespect me, quote unquote. Before you defy me, I'll kill you. It also proves that the lives of these children don't mean anything to them. For these demons, there's no maternal bond nor instinct, and she also doesn't care about the husband, the father of this boy. This is the other thing that I talked about the theft of children. She stole that man's legacy from him in an irrevocable manner. Forever. She stole that boy from him forever. She didn't care about the fact that this boy got a whole other parent that might actually miss him, that might actually love him. but the women are the best caretaker for the children automatically. They should automatically go to the mothers. Right. That's what the gynocracy tell you. These demons are the worst stewards of children. Black children are not safe with them. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.